All right, boys and girls. This is an impromptu stream, which means it wasn't planned. It was set up rather hastily because I feel like at this point it's become complete negligence to not say anything about this particular topic and about the guys who keep perpetuating this particular topic. I would like to start off by saying something that I told you guys that would happen has happened. And of course, exactly like I predicted, the crybabying has begun. Augie got another flag on his channel, and YouTube suspended his live streaming. This is like, I think, the second one he's gotten. I think he got a copyright and then he got a community strike. So they suspended his live streaming, which is the main part of what he does on his channel. And of course, as predicted, like I told you guys, he put out the, they flagged me video. I told y'all, and I even put out a direct message to Augie. I said, you need to get away from Keemstar, Snorlax, Boblax. You need to get away from those dudes because you are following them down a path that's going to destroy your platform. And he just keeps on following them. He keeps on following right in with them. Every day they all make the same video. Like the other day they all made videos about that Netflix show Cuties. All their titles were identical just about. Just save a few words. Like these guys literally all make the same video. The Quartering makes one, and then Augie and Snorlax and the rest of them make one. It's pretty sad that these guys don't think for themselves. What we have going on today is another example of these guys not thinking for themselves. Now, Leafy got banned again. This time on Twitch. And I would like to start the stream off by simply saying this. Twitch, YouTube, Storyfire, it doesn't matter. Whatever website it is. They have the right to execute their terms of service any way they see fit. I know that every time I wake up, my channels could be gone. I know that. And I respect that because it's not my platform. It belongs to the people who own these companies. They have the right to do as they wish with these things. But this idea that Leafy didn't do anything is, what do they say? Bullets. Leafy not only threatened to kill somebody on one of his Twitch streams, he also played a video or a clip or whatever it was where they were saying the N-word a bunch of times. Not to mention, he was going on his regular rants about Pokemon. Now, it was bad enough you were on YouTube messing with that woman. But you literally went to her backyard. You literally went to where she is the most popular and kept on doing it. Now, Snorlax claims that he's watched every single one of Leafy's streams and Leafy didn't do anything. Snorlax, you are lying, sir. Because multiple people reported that Leafy was threatening to kill people and that he was harassing Pokemon. And they wasn't Pokemon simps either. They was just regular folks watching his streams. Multiple people said he was doing it. So this idea that he did nothing at all is complete crap. Leafy is the one doing this stuff to himself, guys. No one's making him say the stuff he's saying. No one is putting a gun to his head telling him to make threats to people. No one's putting a gun to his head and telling him to keep bashing Pokemon everywhere you go. I told y'all he has a personal vendetta against that woman. I'm telling y'all, it has more to do with something that happened offline between the two of them than it has to do with stuff that's online. I promise y'all, it's some kind of offline beef with that woman. That's why he can't leave her alone. And I think I was right when I said that she rejected him. He probably tried to get the phone number or something like that, and she rejected him. I mean, because what else could it be? Why else is he still talking about her? But anyways, this ain't just about me. I want to play. I want to play some footage from you. Of course, I always bring party favors. But I just want to say this again before I start. Augie, you doing exactly what Snorlax and the rest of them do. You spend all day being a serial harasser on Twitch, on Twitter, and on YouTube. And as soon as you get punished for it, you make a video crying about the fact that you got punished. The fact is, Augie, you are a serial harasser. You may not like the way it sounds. You may not want to admit it. But all you do on your streams and videos is harass other people. And now that they done gave you a community strike and you can't live stream anymore, now you're on Twitter and YouTube trying to play the victim. Dude, you had every opportunity to stop messing with folks, and you chose to keep doing it. I keep telling y'all, choice. It's all about choice. He chooses to keep bothering folks, and he had to pay the price for it. What do I always say, boys and girls? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He won a stupid prize. Anyway, let's listen to the first of these trash content videos.
That's just how it goes. That's just how we roll now.
Of course, they're all using these 1980s graphics because none of them have the ability to think for themselves. All of them are doing it. Every last one of these commentary dudes are doing this. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. And it shows that none of them have individual thought at all.
That's just how it goes. That's just how we roll now.
So, we just talked about the situation with Destiny, which I am firmly in disagreement with the way Twitch is handling this situation. That's just my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want.
Well, we always disagree with you, Snorlax. There's nothing that you can say that I can agree with because you are a serial harasser. The whole reason that you're on Twitch is because you got ran off of YouTube because you couldn't leave Susie Lou alone. Because you are a serial harasser. You and your entire group are serial harassers. And now that y'all started paying the price for it, now that y'all done started getting channel strikes and copyrights and flags for it, now y'all want to make a bunch of victim videos. Leafy is a part of y'all group. That's why y'all making White Knight videos. Because he is just like y'all. Serial harassers. Y'all can't leave other people alone.
But that's fine. But we're seeing a lot of weird things happen on Twitch lately. We're seeing Dr. Disrespect get banned.
Dr. Disrespect's ban had everything to do with money. Anybody with a brain knows that. Twitch gave him a dumb contract because they was afraid he was going to go to Mixer. So they gave him more money than they wanted to give him. When they found out that Mixer was going under and they realized they gave him a bad contract, they terminated the contract and got rid of him so they wouldn't have to pay him the money. He wasn't banned because he was harassing people. He wasn't banned because he makes videos on people every day. He was banned because of money. And anybody who looks at Dr. Disrespect's situation knows that. Simple as that. It was a money issue that caused Twitch to get rid of him.
And not know why he's banned. Nobody knows why Dr. Disrespect is banned. Although there's some people who claimed to know. But it seems like they didn't know. But, Dr. Disrespect gets banned for seemingly no reason. Nobody knows.
Has nothing to do with Leafy. He goes all the way back to something that has absolutely nothing to do with Leafy. Like, these guys can never just stick to the facts. And they can never stick to the point at hand. So you have to try to use Dr. Disrespect as an excuse to cover for what everybody has decided is a universally bad person. Now, granted, I'm a bad person. So I'm not judging. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Leafy is a bad person. He does bad things on the internet, and he's finally getting his just desserts. And these guys cannot just tell themselves, they can't just look in the mirror and say, hey, look, even though I like Leafy, he's getting what he deserves because he is a bad person. There's no one saying you can't like him. We're not saying you can't like his content. We're just simply being honest about the fact that Leafy is a really, really bad human being. He's a angry little troll. He can't get a girlfriend. He has no life. That's the reason why he's trying to get back on the internet after being gone for years, because he has nothing going on in the real world. And he comes on the internet and he displays the fact that he has no real life. He displays the fact that he's an angry little troll and that he hates the world. That's why he comes on and messes with people all the time. That's what he does.
Not even the doc. We got the Destiny thing where he's basically having his monetization removed on the platform, his partnership status.
That has nothing to do with Leafy. Destiny losing his partnership has nothing to do with Leafy at all.
Because he had an opinion that...
What he's doing is he's trying to set up a narrative that these websites are picking on them. That's what he's doing, guys. He's trying to set up a narrative that they're being picked on by these websites. That's exactly what all of them are trying to set up. That's the 100% narrative that Augie's trying to run with, Snorlax, The Bothering, all of them. They're trying to make it seem like these websites are just picking on them. That these websites are picking on the commentary community. And it's not true. These guys are being targeted because they target other people. The bigger your channel gets, the better your behavior has to be. Because the bigger you get, the more of a target you become. And when you become a bigger target, it's easier for YouTube and Twitch to bring you down. So you have to be on your best behavior. If you're not on your best behavior, then you get what they've been getting lately. A lot of copyrights and a lot of channel strikes.
Twitch didn't like, essentially. And you could agree with his opinion or disagree with it. I disagree with it personally. But I think he has a right to share that opinion. And I don't think his opinion encourages violence in any way, which is what Twitch is accusing him of. We have people being worried that they're going to get banned because they may have had a small conversation in a game with somebody who is banned from Twitch.
Well, that violates Twitch's terms of service. On Twitch, you are not allowed to live stream or game with people who have been banned from the platform. So, if you know someone's been banned on Twitch, and you go and do a live stream with them, whether it be on Twitch or YouTube, you are violating Twitch's terms of service. I know it's a stupid terms of service. I think it's dumb, but it's still in their terms of service. They don't want you associating with people who've been banned from the platform. So, if someone gets banned for that, they chose to break that rule. Why is it so hard for people to own choice? Am I the only person on this website who understands you make a choice to do stuff? It is a choice. Dr. Disrespect has been banned on Twitch. So if you join him in a live stream, you are taking a risk that you might be banned on Twitch. Because they don't want you associating with people who've been banned. It's a part of their rules.
Just all kinds of craziness going on. And then just when I thought the Destiny situation was bad, this news comes out. Leafy banned from Twitch. No.
And I want you guys to pay attention to how upset these men get about another man being banned. Think about it. These are grown men. And all of them, for the most part, are older than Leafy. And they are getting so upset. You can see the emotion in his face. He is emotional because another dude got banned. Not because he got banned, not because he lost his channel, but because it happened to somebody else. How in the world can you be that emotional about another dude? I'd understand if it was a female. But you are emotional about a man, another man. Ain't no way. I don't care what happens to Leafy. I don't care what happens to Snorlax or Augie or The Bothering neither. I'm never going to get on here and do an emotional video. Guys, it pains me to report this. And I really don't want to say it out loud, but I have to say this because it really hurts my heart. Leafy has been banned again for stuff that he did. I don't know how I'm going to get through this whole video. I'm going to really try really hard, but it's really bothering me. Matter of fact, we should bring The Bothering in on this video so he can give his take. Because, you know, he is The Bothering. Let's see if we can contact Leafy. And maybe he can give us a statement. Because it's just not fair. God, you guys are such suckers, man. Y'all are suckers, man. Like, goodness gracious. Leafy don't even care as much as y'all do.
And it links to his Twitch page, which, yes, he's been banned. Leafy has been banned from Twitch. Now, I want to say something, because I've been watching Leafy streams, and even if I haven't been available to watch them when they're live, I've been going back and watching the VODs, because his Twitch streams have actually been pretty entertaining.
No, they haven't. I even watched some of them, and Leafy is very unentertaining. All he does is sit there and trash talk people, and he tries to roast people. A dude with no chin goes out of his way to try to roast the looks of other people. Why do you think Leafy never turns sideways? Because he don't want people to see the fact that he's missing a chin. How can you call yourself a man and not have a chin?
And he's been on his best behavior. I can't...
No, he has not. Like I said in the beginning, Leafy literally threatened to kill people live on Twitch. That's not your best behavior. I literally seen the shit. He threatened to kill people. So this idea that he's totally innocent is a lie. Snorlax and the crew are friends of his. And that's why they are making these videos. They're not being objective. They're not being honest because they are friends with Leafy. He is lying. Leafy threatened to shoot protesters, guys. He did. And they don't want to admit it, even though it's a ton of people on Twitter reporting it. That's why he got banned, because he threatened to shoot protesters.
Think of a single thing that I've seen in a Leafy stream recently that's ban-worthy. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Leafy showing up on the platform is ban-worthy. Let's get that straight. If you own a platform and Leafy shows up and makes an account, that's a good enough reason to ban him right there. Because you know when Leafy shows up, it's going to be nothing but trouble. That's it. That's all he brings is trouble.
Thing. But he's been banned off the platform for seemingly no reason today.
It wasn't no reason. He done all kinds of mess on there. You know, I think Twitch should put his account back up so people can see the stuff he was doing. I think that's fair. I think Twitch should reactivate his account so everybody can listen to the stuff he was saying. So that way these guys can quit lying. It's easy to say he didn't do anything when the account's been taken down. You can't verify it. So Twitch, put his account back up so people can hear the stuff he was saying. He wasn't innocent, guys.
Leafy responded to this. He says, "What the fuck, Bezos? Just when I started having fun at Twitch support, is there any appealing this?"
Okay, first things first. You literally tweet at the richest man in the world just because he owns Twitch. Do you think that he runs it? No. You know what Twitch is to Jeff Bezos? Twitch is like $100 bill in his back pocket. That's what Twitch is to him. He don't run it. He don't run the day-to-day operations. He just simply owns it. He's the guy at the very, very, very top of the pyramid. But he has nothing to do with the everyday function of Twitch. He has nothing to do with it at all. So the idea that Leafy thinks that he's a big enough name to literally tweet at the richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, that show you right there the arrogance that this guy has. Yes, I know he's making a joke, Rocky Gaming. You need to stop being a Leafy apologist before I run you up out of here. Okay? That's like your third time. I don't want to hear your Leafy apologies. You want to apologize for him, go to Snorlax's video. Or go to somebody else's video. Because we don't apologize for people here. If somebody doing something and they get what they deserve, then they get what they deserve. Even if it's me. If I do something and I get what I deserve, then I get what I deserve. But I'm not going to let you sit up in here and white knight for that scumbag when everybody knows that Leafy is doing this stuff to himself. That ain't going to happen here. So if that's what you want to do, leave now and forever hold these nuts. Because I'm not listening to it today. I'm not even in the mood for it today.
My first offense, bro, laughing my ass off. So let's see what Twitch had to say. Based on a review of your activity or content, We have issued a community guideline strike on your account. As a result, your access to its services is restricted. Reason: engaging in hateful conduct and threats of violence against a person or...
That's because he did it. He threatened to kill protesters. That's a threat of violence. They don't have to let him do it 20 times. They don't have to let him do it 30 times. They can just say first time and you're done. That's what they did. Yeah, I remember they banned It's a Gundam with no stripes. And It's a Gundam actually deserved it too, because he couldn't leave people alone. Thank you, James. Thank you. By the way, that's my brother's name. Thank you. Let me read this comment. And guess what? James didn't have to give me a super chat for me to do this. This guy is such an idiot. After losing a whole platform, he goes and makes death threats on Twitch. Once again, somebody who perfectly encapsulates what's going on with Leafy. Leafy cannot help himself, guys. I've been telling y'all this from day one. Leafy's problem is that he does not want to change his behavior. He wants to be this little edgy troll forever. And guess what? Everybody's getting sick and tired of it. The internet's getting sick and tired of it. Like, people try to accuse me of being edgy. I'm not edgy. This is how I am all day long. I don't change my persona for the internet. My family can tell you, I'm like this all day. When we go out in public, I'm like this. My woman hides her face sometimes because I'll say anything. I don't just do it for the internet. Matter of fact, you guys have seen some of my videos where I'm out in public, and y'all seen me say stuff you would never say in public to anyone, because that's just how I roll. I don't do it to be edgy. I do it because it's a part of who I am. Leafy goes out of his way to say stuff that he probably didn't even want to say because he's trying to be edgy. It's forced edginess, and it's really bad, and his content's horrible. And guess what? I'm not going to Storyfire to see it. This story's over. The reason they call Storyfire is because that's where trash ass content goes. You throw it in a dumpster and you set it on fire. That's what Storyfire is, and that's where he going. They need to change the name to Dumpster Fire.
Or group of people. When the fuck did that happen? Like I said, I've been watching Leafy streams.
That's a lie. How you been watching Leafy streams when you've been streaming so much? Like, you can instantly catch him in a lie because this dude streams so much on Twitch. How does he have time to watch Leafy? He's on Twitch every single day for multiple hours a day. How is he watching Leafy? And we know since he's a Snorlax, he has to hibernate. Have you ever met a Snorlax that doesn't hibernate?
This didn't happen. Not at all. I see somebody in the chat saying it has to be off-platform policy. Get this.
And you know what's funny? And I hate to say this. The Quartering is the only one of these dudes who told a semi-truth when he said that Leafy needs to tone it down. Like that, he's the only one who was just a little honest and said that it's time for Leafy to cut it out. And I can't believe that I'm actually giving credit to the Bothering. But he's, out of all these commentary dudes, he's the only one to admit that maybe it's time for Leafy to examine his own behavior. Maybe it's time. And I'm going to tell you something else. All of these guys pretend to be good people. Snorlax pretends to be a good person. Augie, the Bothering, all these people pretend to be good people. If y'all are such good people, why are y'all wasting so much time and energy defending a bad person? Why are y'all wasting so much time and energy defending a person who out of his own mouth said he was trying to destroy Pokemon? He said it. I'm trying to destroy her. I'm trying to assassinate her character. He said it out of his own mouth. I played the clip on my stream where he flat out said he was going out of his way to harm her. Why are you guys trying to defend this dude if y'all are good people that y'all pretend to be online? Like they don't even have a reason anymore to try to protect Leafy. He don't have a big platform anymore, so he can't do anything for y'all. The only one y'all can get anything from now is Keemstar. And Keemstar ain't helping none of these dudes. Have y'all noticed they suck Keemstar daily? When the last time Keemstar mentioned one of these dudes on his drama alert? When the last time you heard Keemstar talk about Snorlax or Augie or Bo Blacks or any of these dudes on the drama alert? When the last time you heard Keemstar give a shout out to these dudes to help them grow their channels? He ain't never done that. But these guys sit around, oh Keem, all day long. And Keemstar hasn't done jack for them. Nothing. He has not promoted them. He has not done anything to help their platforms. Keemstar is one of the most selfish guys on the internet. All he care about is Keemstar and drama alert. He don't care about these dudes who hanging off of his nutsack all day. But it don't stop him from doing it, does it? They all over his nuts, even though they ain't getting nothing for it.
Because that's what I thought too. I thought maybe this had to do with that whole controversy of him making the jokes about, him having a gun or whatever.
Hey, I respect Keemstar. I want y'all to get something straight. I respect the fact that Keemstar say and do what he wants and don't get in any trouble for it. I respect the fact that Keemstar has done some slimy stuff on his website and hasn't apologized for any of it. I respect the hell out of him for that. I don't like the kind of person Keemstar is, but I sure respect what he does. And I respect the fact that he got a whole Discord full of losers hanging off his balls. Snorlax is a ball master. Augie is a ball master. All these dudes are ball masters. Because all they do is hang off Keemstar's nuts all day. They was hanging off Leafy's nuts, but now he ain't got no nuts to hang on no more because he can't keep a platform up.
Or like his posts on Instagram with his guns or whatever. I thought maybe that's what was going on. Check this out. Where was the violating content occurred? On a stream or VOD?
You know what Twitch should do? Twitch should go and they should kick Snorlax off. And they should send him an email saying, shut up. If I was running Twitch, I would do that. I would literally go and boot him off of my platform and I would send him an email. This is a response to your Leafy video. Shut up and get off our platform. I sure would. Without any equivocation whatsoever. There will be no hesitation. And then he can make a video about that. Most definitely. All this white knighting is stupid. Twitch has a right to do whatever they want to do. You are signing up on their platform. They're not signing up on yours. So therefore, they have the right to do any and all things that they choose on their platform. So let's say they never give a reason for Dr. Disrespect. They don't have to. Let's say they never give a reason for Leafy. They don't have to. It's called terms of service. They don't have to spell it out for you. They can just simply say, TOS, bye-bye. That's all they got to say.
Leafy.
Like, why am I the only person to get that? Why am I the only one to understand I could wake up in the morning and have an email from YouTube saying all my channels have been terminated? It can happen in the morning, and there's nothing I can do about it because I agreed to the terms of service. I agreed to it, guys. It ain't like the terms of service popped up and I said, no, I don't agree with that, but I still want to make videos. No, you have to agree to the terms of service first, or you can't make videos. You can't make a channel. You have to agree to it. I agree. And then, not only did I agree to it the first time, but when YouTube sent out the brand new one, in order for you to keep your channel monetized, or in order to keep making videos, you had to agree to the brand new one that they sent out. And guess what, Eric? They sent out the brand new one, and what did everybody do? Click, 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 click. Didn't nobody make a video saying, I refuse to sign the terms of service? I want y'all to find me a video right now where somebody refused to sign terms of service on YouTube. Find me a video. Find me one video where somebody said, I refuse YouTube's terms of service. I refuse Twitch's terms of service. You want to know why you can't find a single video of that? Because in order to make videos, you have to agree to the terms of service. That's why you won't find one. You gotta agree to it in order to make videos. And if you agree to it, you agree to all the rules underlined in that terms of service. Leafy knew that. Snorlax knows that. Augie knows that. You guys need to stop crying because you agreed to the rules. If you disagree with the rules, contact YouTube. Tell them that you want to retract your agreement to the terms of service so they can retract your channel. Because you know you can't do that, right? You can actually contact YouTube support and you can tell them that you want to retract your agreement to the terms of service. And guess what? YouTube will retract your agreement. And then they will terminate your channels. And they will terminate your Google account. Oh, what up, Prince? Oh, the emo guy got banned on Twitch permanently. And of course, the commentary douchebags are out in force. Oh, scratch that. The punkatary community is out in force trying to defend a bad person. That's what happened pretty much. And I'm explaining once again that these companies have the right to do this because we as content creators agreed to their terms of service. Look, I didn't send an email to YouTube saying, hey YouTube, before I make a video or a live stream, you better agree to NBA's terms of service. That's not how it happened, guys. When I made my channel, they said, hey, here's the terms. If you don't stick to them, you out of here. I said, okay, looks good to me. Click them. I agree. End of story. You know what I mean? They keep trying to say it's censorship. No, it's not. It's them doing what they want to do with their own platforms. And they're choosing to get rid of people like Leafy. And it shows you how bad Leafy is that these companies don't want anything to do with him. If you'll leave somebody like Keemstar on the platform, but you'll get rid of Leafy, that shows you just how bad Leafy is. That shows you how detrimental he is. Leafy costs YouTube money. Okay? I know his friends don't want to hear this, but he was costing them ad money. They were losing advertisements because of Leafy. Like, people always say, how is it that I'm allowed to come on and say and do what I say and do? My channel does not cost YouTube any money. And I have a YouTube premium account. So literally the money I pay every month for my premium account is about how much money YouTube is spending keeping my accounts up. My channels ain't worth a damn to YouTube. They don't make any real ad revenue off my channels. Because my channels all my channels get demonetized. Every stream, every video get a yellow $sign. No matter what. Even if I don't cuss. Even if I don't say anything bad. I still get the yellow $sign. So YouTube ain't making nothing on my channels. Imagine if you got a channel like Logan Paul. Who's disrupting the website. Do you know how many ads run on his shit? You know how many millions of dollars runs on his shit? Somebody like that will disrupt the flow of the advertising. Somebody like PewDiePie will disrupt the flow of the advertising. And YouTube is not going to let them. Leafy was disrupting the advertising flow. He was hurting their money. It's simple as that. And we all know money is king. I want y'all to tell me right now. Who's going to bother you the most? Somebody calling you names or somebody literally hurting your pockets? Which one bothers you more? I know which one bothers me more. Your name calling don't mean jack. But you doing something to hurt my money, that bothers me. That's how YouTube feels about Leafy. That's how Twitch feels about Leafy. He hurts dollars. He hurts revenue. I don't know why these guys have been on YouTube way longer than me. Don't understand that. Some of these guys have been on here for years. And they don't get that it's all about the almighty dollar. And if you get in the way of that, you got to pay the price.
He did not make those statements on stream or in one of his VODs.
According to a guy who's his friend, and a guy who claims he's watched every single Leafy stream, even though he's too busy streaming himself. Also, a guy we've caught in numerous lies. You guys remember the Snorlax stream? How many lies I proved that he was telling? How many times he was caught doing low-down sneaky stuff? So can we really take his word for anything?
He didn't post those pictures of his guns on stream or in his VODs.
That's not what he was accused of.
So this was definitely not an off-platform thing. Because they would say that it was off-platform.
No, they wouldn't. Twitch always puts out the same message whenever you get banned. They don't put out special messages for special people. They didn't do it for Dr. Disrespect. He got a vague message, just like Leafy got. So that's another lie he just told.
We're enforcing this against you because you did something off-platform that we don't agree with.
Twitch would never, ever send you an email saying that. Twitch will never say that. They will simply say that you violated community guidelines. That's all it'll say. So why is he sitting here making this up?
Which I think is bullshit, by the way.
Oh, look, Snorlax used a cuss word, guys. He's trying to get edgy.
Enforcing rules against someone for off-platform actions is just stupid.
Okay, that's it might be stupid, but a lot of companies are doing it. A teacher in California got fired because she has an OnlyFans account. I know people who personally got fired because they have really bad stuff they said on Facebook. You can be punished for what you do online, offline. And you can be punished for what you do offline, online. It works both ways. So yeah, I think it's pretty stupid, but it happens. And the idea that he don't understand that is weird to me. I was actually going to do a video about it. This teacher has an OnlyFans account, and she got fired for it. The thing is, though, she was making more money on her OnlyFans account than she was making as a teacher. So getting fired didn't even hurt her. She was making like $100,000 on OnlyFans. Then she was making like $50,000 as a teacher. So it didn't hurt her one bit that she got fired. But the point is, the school felt like it was a bad image for the school. They didn't want the parents to know that one of their teachers is online stripping off her clothes. So they fired her. It makes sense to me. If you own a business and one of your employees is doing something that can make your business look bad, you're going to fire them. Any companies don't operate that way. That's what we call standard operating procedure. That's what that means. Standard operating procedure is something that all businesses do. If an employee is doing something detrimental to the business, they got to go. Because it can hurt the overall image of the business. Leafy was doing something detrimental to Twitch. It can hurt the overall image of Twitch. They got rid of him.
I mean, it's a little bit different if, like, you find out that someone is convicted of a crime. Like, for example...
Dude, did you just go and see that teacher I was talking about? He said, holy shit, that teacher is thick as hell. Yeah, she fine as hell. I hate the fact that I never had teachers that hot when I was in school. Like, she is gorgeous. So, I don't blame her for doing what she did. She's smoking hot. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I ain't gonna hate on her hustle.
A pedophile who abused their platform to prey on children or something like that. Like, that makes sense when it's off-platform stuff. But, like, I just don't like the idea of off-platform enforcement. But anyway, engaging...
These guys don't like the idea of platform enforcement at all. Don't let him fool you. Hello. Uh-oh, I'm streaming. Hang on a minute. I gotta order my sandwiches, guys. Hang on, let me mute myself. I'm almost done, guys. I'm ordering Subway. Hold on just a second here. My woman said hi and y'all not getting a sandwich. And she said go fuck yourselves. That's like a family tradition around here.
What do you want on the end?
All right, I'm back. Had to get my sandwich order in. I'm surprised somebody didn't whine and complain. He's talking on the phone on his live stream. You remember when they used to do that? They used to cry because I was on the phone and not paying attention to them. How dare him do a stream? Now, I just ordered a deluxe sandwich. Y'all still talking about that teacher? Look, man, y'all need to go look at her. Y'all understand. Go look at her. Y'all understand why she's on OnlyFans once you go see what she look like. Like, she fine. Like, I ain't never seen a teacher look that good before. I think it's strange that nowadays teachers look that good. When I was growing up, all we had was old, mean black ladies. Like, those are the only kind of teachers that we had. We had old, mean black ladies. That was it.
In hateful conduct and threats of violence against a person or group of people. That never happened. That didn't happen. I've watched his streams. It never happened. Bo Black says this 22 minutes ago, RIP. Basically, his subscription was canceled. Does anybody remember what happened to Dr. Disrespect?
He keeps on bringing up Dr. Disrespect to try to justify Leafy. It's two totally different situations. They have nothing to do with each other at all. They will go to any length to try to defend Leafy. I mean, they will go to any level to try to defend Leafy. Rather than just admitting that Leafy has done all this to himself and he does not deserve protection, he does not deserve white knighting. Rather than just saying that, they keep making these Leafy Defense Fund videos.
When he was permanently banned on Twitch. What happened? Let's see if anybody in the chat remembers what happened to people's subscriptions when Dr. Disrespect was permanently banned on Twitch. Because there's a lot of people saying they don't know if it's permanent yet. But I want to see, do you guys know what happened to Dr. Disrespect when he was permanently banned on fucking Twitch?
Look how emotional he getting, y'all. He done started cussing and everything. Hey, guys, I want to ask y'all this. By the way, hit the like button for me, please, if you don't mind. But I want to ask y'all this. How many of y'all done got this emotional about another man? Like, look at his face. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. I want y'all to look at his face. Look how mad he look. How emotional he is. All you men who watching me, when last time y'all got this emotional about another man? This upset about another man? I'm pretty sure most of y'all will be like, never. Because this reaches a new level of gayness. Exactly. Leafy must be paying his rent. Or paying for that car that he got off of Susie Lou. Why else would he be this mad? Why else would he be this upset unless Leafy giving him something? Possibly the D. Maybe. I don't know because this guy is a Snorlax. So finding a hole will require a whole lot of flour sprinkled on him. But you get my point. Why get this emotional over another dude? It's another dude. Even if it was another chick, this is still too much emotion. Like, if this was a broad that he was upset about, because you guys remember how mad he got about Destiny FOMO and Susie Lou. But even if this was a female, this is still too much emotion. He acting like he the one that got flagged. He's acting like he the one that got banned. This is inheriting other people's beef. We talk about this a lot. I tell you guys, do not inherit other people's beef. Because what's the point of getting mad and emotional about somebody else's business? Leafy didn't even get this mad, guys. Leafy's been joking about it and laughing about it. But his subsidiaries are getting upset about it. It's kind of strange, ain't it?
What happened, guys? I'm waiting for the chat.
Look, he's pissed. What happened, guys? What happened? He's so mad about this. Poor baby. Yes, I know who Penguins is. Moist Critical or whatever he calls himself. I know who he is and don't care and don't like his content.
They were suspended. Does anybody know? They were refunded. Thank you, Rule of Dullock. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They were refunded. Here.
By the way, guys, this right here is a Twitch recording. This video is from Twitch because he doesn't do videos on YouTube anymore. He does them on Twitch and then he re-uploads them to YouTube. That's why you see the Twitch chat right there. That's what he does because he's such a crybaby. He got so upset about being demonetized on YouTube that now he does everything on Twitch. That's why he's crying about this.
We have a situation.
You know, I was going to ask the same thing about why does that guy even matter? But it don't. You know what, Fallen, it don't matter. People bring up dumb stuff in the chat all the time, so I don't even care.
And where Bo Black's subscription to Leafy was canceled.
Why y'all subscribing to this dude anyway? Like, y'all love Leafy that much that y'all run and subscribe to him and pay money to be subscribed to him? Because Twitch subscriptions cost money. You actually paying for that trash content of his? Man, I need to go on Twitch. If people paying for content like that, and I know that I'm exponentially better than him and Leafy, man, I might want to think about a career change. Nah, I hate Twitch. I ain't never going on there, even if they do pay.
It was canceled today. This looks like it's fucking permanent.
And why is he so mad about it? Like I said before, this happened to somebody else, Snorlax. It didn't happen to you. So explain to me why you're so mad about it. When Leafy himself literally laughed about it. Leafy made fun of the fact that he got banned. You guys are pissed. If Leafy's not mad, why are you mad?
Rod Braslau reported this on Twitter. Twitch has suspended Leafy's channel. A Twitch spokesperson has sent me the following statement indicating it is for the safety of the community. The safety of the community? Like, I get that Leafy's an edgy dude and he got banned off of you.
Actually, Leafy's not edgy. Leafy pretends to be edgy. His 2016 content is not edgy. I'm sorry, but a lot of these guys like Snorlax who pretend to be edgy think that Leafy's actually edgy. He's not. I mean, sorry, but that stuff is terrible. There's nothing edgy about it. Like, his stuff don't even offend me. And the whole point of Leafy is to offend people. His content don't even offend me. It makes me laugh. Like, honestly, I could do anything on my streams, and it's more offensive than anything Leafy's ever done. You guys have seen me be really offensive. And I literally made people come out and go crazy because of what I said about Etika. Like, that video got like 400,000 views in like minutes. And it had like, I don't know, well over 100,000 dislikes. All because of what I said about Etika. Like, I literally triggered an entire community of people. And I wasn't even trying to be edgy. I was just giving my honest opinion. And I, to this day, still hold that opinion. I think that people who kill themselves are taking the easy way out. Dying is easy. Living is hard. That's what I said about Etika, and that's what got me all the hate that I got on this website. Because I believe that living is way harder than dying. And I still believe that. No matter how much internet hate I get, I still believe that you're taking the easy way out. Oh, and by the way, all the stuff that happened to Etika, he did it to himself. Same as Leafy. So after causing yourself all that trouble, you take the easy way out, and then other people got to take the blame or the anger for what they say about you. I remember watching a live stream of Etika's when his fans were telling him to do crazy stuff and he kept doing it. Like, they would literally write something in the chat and he would do it. So if you're stupid enough to follow what the fans in the chat say, and it led to the path that it led to, who's to blame? Stupid games, stupid prizes. That phrase will never go out of style. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It will never go out of style. That's always been the case. Always. And always will be the case.
YouTube for some edgy content. Like, I wouldn't want Leafy to be banned on YouTube, don't get me wrong. But let's be real here. A lot of his back catalog of content definitely violates the current TOS. I would much rather see...
Wait a minute. You admit that his content violates terms of service, but you don't want him banned? This the same guy that wanted Susie Lou banned. He wanted Susie Lou banned off of YouTube. But a guy who you admit violated terms of service, you don't want him banned? Guys, hit the like button. Y'all still think we dealing with good people? Y'all still think Snorlax is a good person? Huh? You still think he's one of the good guys? Because I know a lot of people, they think that him and Augie and Bo Blacks and all these dudes are justice warriors. They're fighting for justice. They want justice on YouTube. They want people like Susie Lou and Chris Hansen to pay the price. He just said it out of his own mouth. He knows that Leafy's content violated TOS. But he still didn't. That means that he doesn't want the rules enforced. It means he does not want the rules enforced. That means that Susie Lou should not be banned. Because you don't want the rules enforced. Look, I never liked the rules. That's why I never followed them. I don't care about them. I think the rules are dumb. I think YouTube should be the Wild Wild West. I think if a person comes on here, you should be able to say what you want to say about them. Because they shouldn't have put themselves on here in the first place. Look at all the NBA videos that's been made. You don't see me whining and crying about them. And you don't see me flagging down their channels neither. They literally called me a rapist numerous times. I didn't flag a single video. Because I put myself on YouTube. I put myself in a position to be talked about. You don't see me crying about it. You don't see me flagging them. You don't see me running to YouTube, begging the YouTube daddy to help me. No. I come on, I make my content, and I don't care what they say about me. At all. I don't respond to them. I don't make videos about them. I don't respond when they come in my chat. I don't care. Because I know it's not true. Y'all know it's not true. That's good enough for me. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys, they such hypocrites. All these Punkateri community guys are such hypocrites.
Leafy not get banned and maybe see that content removed, but still him be able to be on the platform. But let's be honest.
Oh, so we want to remove his content that violates terms of service, but we don't want to remove him. Hypocrisy much?
His content did violate TOS, especially the older stuff, right?
There he is again, admitting it again.
not get banned and maybe see that content removed, but still him be able to be on the platform. But let's be honest, his content did violate TOS, especially the older stuff, right?
His content did violate TOS, especially the older stuff. So why are y'all complaining that he keeps getting banned? Snorlax literally just sunk Leafy. Y'all heard it. This is the second time in this video that he has admitted Leafy was violating terms of service, guys. How are they surprised that Leafy got banned? If you know for a fact that your buddy, old pal, your emo god, was violating terms of service, why are you on here defending him? That's like saying, man, I know my homeboy robbed that bank, man, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. This trial is fake. It's fake news. Even though I was standing there and I seen him do it, he didn't do it, y'all. It's not fair. How stupid does that sound? How stupid does that sound? That's what he's doing right now. He's admitting that Leafy broke the rules, but at the same time saying that YouTube and Twitch should not enforce the rules. This the same guy who made an excuse for Destiny FOMO when she got caught flagging people's channels. After he's made 40 videos about Suzy Lou doing it, his friends Destiny FOMO did it. He didn't make a single video about her. This guy is such a hypocritical whale. Like, he's such a lying piece of trash. I used to have a small modicum of respect for Snorlax. I don't anymore. This guy went head first into this commentary trash. When he was a gaming channel, I had respect for the dude. Now that he done turned into this slimy smut reporter news channel, I got no respect for this dude. He'll say anything to get views at this point. All the rest of his friends, their channels are blowing his out of the water. They all growing. They all getting a lot of views. He the only one that's not. So he's willing to say anything to get views. And he just admitted 100%, you know for a fact Leafy was breaking the rules. But you still don't think he deserved to be banned.
Don't get me wrong, but let's be real here. A lot of his back catalog of content definitely violates the current TOS. I would
Now listen, that's the first time he said it. He said the back catalog. So he's talking about Leafy's older stuff. That's the first time he admitted it. Now let's listen to the second time he admitted it.
would much rather see Leafy not get banned and maybe see that content removed, but still him be able to be on the platform. But let's be honest, his content did violate TOS, especially the older stuff, right?
Okay, the second time he includes the new content and the old content. Twice in this video you buried the guy and you still sucking him off. You buried him. You fessed up to the fact that you know he violates terms of service everywhere he go, and you still sucking him off. Yes, Austin, this is 100% dick riding. You guys remember on the episode of Boondocks when Thugnificent made that song called Dick Riding for Obama? Hey, listen here. Snorlax just admitted it, so don't even try that. Snorlax just admitted it. His new content did violate terms of service, and his old content did too. Don't try to make no defense for him. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Leafy violated terms of service across the board. Don't even try it. You defenders of this guy are really sad people. Because guess what? Leafy would never do it for you. He would never come on somebody else's stream and defend you. He would never come on someone else's stream and defend you. So why are you doing it for him? Oh, and your answer is to call me stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not banned. Go ahead, I'm stupid, but your golden god can't make videos anymore. So which one of us is really stupid? Nah, you didn't even have to ban him, y'all. Y'all didn't have to ban him. You did not have to ban him. We're not doing that no more. We're not just gonna ban folks. You ain't gotta ban him. Nah, let him face the music. You call me stupid all you want. But who's the real stupid one? So stupid he can't stay on YouTube. So stupid he can't stay on Twitch. Looks like you following the stupid person. I managed to figure out how to stay on. You know what, Austin? I think I will, brother. As messed up as I am, I managed to figure out how to stay on the website. Why can't Leafy figure it out? Is it because maybe he's stupid? Like what you just called me? You know, I think maybe this guy, this Leafy defender in here, I think maybe he needs some help here. Here, let me help you out, brother.
Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house with your big old grown man. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You're 45.
Listen, man. Listen. I played the audio clip of Leafy admitting to harassing Pokimane on one of my live streams. So you sitting there telling a bald-faced lie. Everybody watching me right now were present. I played the clip. He admitted that he was going after her to try to harm her, to try to take away her money, to try to ruin her platform. Okay? You are telling a bald-faced lie, and now that you've decided to lie, moderators, you know where he goes. He goes in the pile of people we don't allow around here because we don't allow liars. Goodbye. You were okay until you started lying. Once you start lying, you're done here. We don't tolerate liars here. I don't care if you're my best fucking friend. You tell a single lie, you leave. I literally played the audio clip of Leafy saying what he was trying to do to Pokimane. He admitted to it. And you're going to sit here and say that he didn't. You're done here. Don't ever come back. You're done here. I told y'all, we don't tolerate liars anymore. You can stay as long as you don't lie. You're not going to sit here and tell me Leafy didn't say that when I literally played the clip on one of my live streams. It's on this channel. It's on this channel. So you're not going to sit up here and tell that lie. I played the clip. He admitted that he was doing it. He admitted to harassing her. The live stream is still up. His face is on the thumbnail. And it literally has in bold letters, he admitted to harassing her. Go look at that video. I play the audio clip of him admitting it. You got so much of his dick in your mouth that you're going to literally lie like that. You're going to literally tell a bald-faced lie when there's pure evidence of it. That's what's wrong with these people on his website. They got their heads stuck so far up these YouTube creators' asses that they don't want to be honest. They don't want to tell the truth. You can literally go listen to the clip of him saying it out of his own mouth. I bet you won't even believe that. Oh, it's a fake recording. Exactly, Prince. It don't matter. He done. Your golden god ain't golden no more. Now he's copper. He's done. Cause Storyfire ain't shit.
So, as much as I would rather him not get banned on YouTube, I can understand why.
Wait a minute. Did he just say he understands why they banned him? Did I just hear Snorlax say that? By the way, hit the like button. I need 100 of those at least. But did he just admit that he can understand why YouTube did? I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna end it on that note right there with him and go to the other video. Thank you, Snorlax, for being honest. Now it's time to go to Closet Guy.
Okay, guys, I was legitimately joking earlier about becoming a news channel, but I now feel like a news channel. But I can't not talk about this, all right? Especially because I'm not going live today. All right, Leafy just got banned from Twitch.
Deservedly so. Augie, you are literally streaming from a closet, my friend. You got to do something about that. Your channel is making views now. You should be making money now. Maybe you should upgrade to a walk-in closet.
Once again, I'm showing you guys this right now. I just saw this tweet while I was just,
You know what? I gotta do it. This dude literally streaming from a closet at his mom's crib. Cause y'all know this ain't his house. If this was Augie's house, he would not be in a closet. So I got no choice. It's got to be done.
Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. You need. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. With your big old grown man. Get out that woman house. Get out that woman house. You're 45.
Dude, you are literally in a closet streaming. A fucking closet. I mean, I done heard of being in the closet before, but this takes it to a whole new level.
Going on Twitter, checking to see, telling everybody.
And the fact that his channel's actually growing, it shows you that there is a large assortment of broke ass losers on the internet who identify with this shit. That's why his channel's growing. Because it's a bunch of dudes who live in their parents' closet. Look, this guy said this chat rude as fuck. Oh, you must be new around here. Hang on. Hold up a second. You must be new around here. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Testing. This thing working? Welcome to the League. A place where people with jobs, girlfriends, apartments, money in their pocket come to congregate and talk and act like real adults. We don't live stream from our closet in our mother's house. We don't whine and cry and complain because another bitch ass dude got banned. We tell it like it is because facts don't care about your feelings. And if you're in my chat, you should understand that by now. We're not being rude. We're being real. But if you think we're being rude, then I have a website you can go on, www.gofuckyourselffornoik.com. We also have 1-800-1-FORNOIK. At those two areas, you can go and get help for your feelings and your emotions. Because there's not a single person in this chat or sitting in this chair who gives 1, 2, or 3 flying fucks about your feelings. So either suck it up and be an adult, or suck a dick and leave. Because I will never, ever, ever stop being who and what I am in order to placate some faggot who got their feelings hurt. Are we in agreement? As I was saying, let's continue.
That, no, I'm not going to be live tonight. I see this tweet right here.
Augie's not going to be live tonight or any other night because his live streaming privileges got taken away by YouTube because he got another community strike. Because Augie didn't take my advice. I told him he needs to get the hell away from the Punkateri community and do his own thing before those guys bring him down. Well, so much for not listening, right?
Leafy is gone, and it's...
That is a perfect name for Leafy. Leafy is gone. That is a perfect name.
True. If you go to twitch.tv/Leafy over here, you get this, a band...
Yay, good for Leafy. Who cares?
...page. His channel is not available. I left the link here, too, just so you can see. Click that.
Oh, yeah, you left a link, so I'm going to go waste my time. Why?
Nothing's coming up. So yeah, he definitely got banned. And this...
Is it so hard to believe that people are just sick and tired of Leafy? Is it really that hard to believe? Is it so hard to grasp that these websites are just tired of him? It ain't that hard for me. I can understand why. I can even understand if they sick of me. If YouTube just decide to get rid of me, they could be like, man, we just tired of this guy. I could understand. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Amy Lou, we don't care. Trying to call me touchy or whatever does not bother me. I've been called a lot worse. Here's an empirical fact that no one can deny. I'm not here to watch you. You're here to watch me. So the only person whose feelings seem to be hurt are yours. That's why you can't shut up about it. I moved on and you're still writing trash, which means the only one emotional here is you. So do us all a favor, Karen, and shut the fuck up.
This is really strange, and I find the time...
My thoughts on Nick DiOrio is I don't give a flying fuck who he is. Hey, Amy, if you're trying to enjoy my content, then stop bitching and enjoy it. You know, it's easy to do. It's called stop bitching. Stop looking for every little thing to poke holes in and enjoy yourself. Nobody's banning you. Nobody's stopping you from enjoying yourself except you. Have fun. That's what we're all doing. If you don't like my vulgarity or my language or my words, then so be it. But I'm not going to change for you. You're one person. Hell, if everybody in this chat didn't like what I was saying. Matter of fact, you know what? I will let them tell you what I will tell them if they ask me to change. Guys, will you relay the message so I don't have to? They know my exact words that I will say to you if you try to get me to change who I am. Or if you try to tell me what to do.
This a little bit odd, considering some recent events. Well, should I just get right into it? Guess who came back to Twitch today? Pokimane.
Here we go. It's Pokimane's fault. It's because Leafy got banned on the same day that Pokimane came back. It's her fault. Guys, why do they hate this woman so much? Why do they hate this woman so much? How could she possibly have anything to do with this? Like, for real. I want y'all to... Remember when I told you these guys have a real problem with females? Remember when I told you these guys have a real hatred for women? All of them are incels, including Augie. All of them hate women. And they love targeting women. She just happened to come back on the same time he gets banned. How is that her fault? She don't work for Twitch. She don't work for Amazon Prime. She definitely don't work for Jeff Bezos. She has nothing to do with it. But they immediately go right to making it her fault.
She's back. And
oh, guess what? She's not allowed to come back on a platform that she's really big on. Everybody know Pokimane is huge on Twitch. So she's not allowed to come back to the platform that she's gigantic on. His whole argument is stupid.
her return stream was 3 hours ago. And then,
oh, you know what, Law? I know it's all an act. I know the hatred of Pokimane is an act to get views. I know this incel thing is an act. These guys, they pretend to hate women. The truth is, all of them are desperately looking for a girlfriend. All of them. I was the same age as Augie is now, and I know for a fact he's at that age where he desperately wants a girlfriend. He's just playing up this I hate women role because he wants to fit in with the incel crowd. That's how he gets a lot of views.
and Leafy gets banned. Now, am I saying that Pokemon...
But I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't know any female's going to give you any trim when they see you live streaming from a closet. That might have a lot to do with why you don't get pussy. You're live streaming from a closet, my friend. I don't know any women who going to drop the panties for you.
Had anything to do with this or whatever, or that she orchestrated this? Of course not. I don't know that. I don't know if Pokemon even cares enough.
Well, listen. He's saying he don't know if she had anything to do with it. That begs a better question then. It's a better question. If you don't think she had anything to do with it, or you don't know she had anything to do with it, or you have no evidence of it, why put her name in it in the first place? Think about that, guys. Why put the woman's name in it if you don't know, if you have no evidence that she's a part of it? Why bring her up in the first place? I'll tell you why. Because he's doing that fake incel thing. They hate women. If this dude got a chance to meet Pokimane in person, he would run over 20 people just to kiss her hand. I can't, these guys kill me. They all pretend to hate women. This dude would kill somebody to be able to get with Pokimane.
To get Leafy banned. That being said, I just cannot help but feel the timing of this is just so strange. Like, Leafy comes to Twitch, everybody knows who Leafy is and the kinds of jokes that he makes, he's edgy as hell or whatever, he's fine for like a month. But the same day that Pokemon comes back, he's gone.
If Pokimane had this kind of power, he would have never been on Twitch in the first place. Do you see how easily I just destroyed his argument? If Pokimane had the power to get rid of Leafy, he would have never been on Twitch to begin with. She's one of the big hitters on Twitch. So if she truly had the power to get rid of him, don't you think she would have done it before he started running his mouth on Twitch? I'm just saying. I think they need to cut this this conspiracy theory stuff out and just leave this woman alone. I really do. I think they need to just leave this woman alone. They find anything or any excuse that they can to blame stuff on this woman. It's downright ridiculous at this point.
Isn't that just a little bit... You cannot just look at that and say that that's not a little bit strange.
I can look at it and say the two things have nothing to do with each other. But that's because I'm an adult and an individual with a brain.
Alright, come on now.
I think maybe you need to open that closet door so you can actually refresh the air in there so your brain can get some oxygen. Because you sound really stupid. You have no evidence whatsoever that this woman had anything to do with this, but the first thing you do is throw her name in it so that you can get people to click on your video. That's some really trash-ass content, Augie. It's really trash-ass logic, too. You know you're dead-ass wrong. You need to stop doing this.
Now, look, we can put away the tinfoil and look at this realistically for a second, and not get into conspiracy theories. A lot of people are getting banned right now. So
you admit that it's a conspiracy theory. So you threw this woman's name in there for no reason, basically. Exactly my point. That's some real slimy ass shit right there.
It's not just Leafy that's getting...
Look, I've always been told, before you can get somebody else's house in order, you need to get your own house in order. before Augie goes around telling other people how they should act or how they should live, I think maybe, possibly, accidentally, he should figure out how to get out of his mama's closet. I think before you have the right to judge how other people are living, you should adjust your own living situation. Pokimane has millions of dollars in her own fucking apartment and money and celebrity. You're streaming from your parents' closet. I don't think I'm going to be taking advice from a guy who's streaming from his parents' closet. That's just me.
Hit a lot right now. Of course, I talked about this in an earlier video. But
and you know it's his parents' closet because the door is shut. If it wasn't his parents' closet, the door would at least be open. But the door is shut because he don't want his parents to hear all that noise he's making.
Destiny, not getting banned, but he's losing his Twitch partnership. He said, Twitch Legal is emailing me telling me that they're revoking my Twitch partnership because of some unspecified encouragement of violence using the platform. He then said that he's going to end up losing about 150K to 250K a year of income because of this decision by Twitch.
Well, you know what? Destiny shouldn't have been running his mouth on their platform. He said something on their platform that they didn't like. That's his own fault he's finna lose all that money. Hey, I got some advice for Destiny. You better invest your money wisely. Oh, and you should have never relied on Twitch for your financial needs in the first place. Same thing with YouTube. If you put all your eggs in that basket and then something happens to the basket, that's on you. You shouldn't have done it. So I don't feel sorry for him at all. Oh well, looks like he's going to be losing a bunch of money, pal.
Slasher ended up tweeting that a Smash Pro player, Nero, following public sexual abuse allegations from early June, as per Twitch standard policy, has been banned. So we have that going on there.
Okay, wait a minute. This guy gets accused of sexual allegations, and you think Twitch is not going to ban him? Really? So is this Augie standing up for somebody who's been accused of sexual abuse?
Up tweeting that a Smash Pro player, Nero, following public sexual abuse allegations from early June, as per Twitch standard policy, has been banned.
Well, if you own a company and somebody that's a part of that company or connected to it gets accused of sexual abuse, as a company, you have a right to get rid of that person so it does not hurt the company image. I don't see what's wrong with that. Makes sense to me.
So we have that going on there.
Look, I own a business, so I understand how businesses do what they do. If you work for me and you do something that can hurt my business, I'm going to fire you. I'm not going to ask you why you did it. I'm not going to ask when you did it. I'm going to fire you. That simple.
And of course, Nadeshot recently got a temp ban for talking about Dr. Disrespect on stream. And then of course, Forsen got a ban on Twitch recently. Just a temp ban for 24 hours, but still.
Wait a minute, he got a 24-hour ban and you're literally making a video about it? In the amount of time it takes you to make the video, dude's ban is already over with. His ban is over. Like, what is this to complain about? A 24... These guys just love bitching. They love bitching. That's all it is. The punkatary community. They just love whining and crying. They love playing the victim. They love to make it seem like these websites are against them. You're literally on here whining about somebody else getting a 24-hour ban. Really?
The point of what I'm trying to say is that a ton of streamers are getting bans and temp bans, and we don't even know if the Leafy ban is like temporary or if it's permanent or not. This is like literally just hot off the press breaking news. But what I'm saying is that Twitch is really cranking it up, which is kind of funny. Because last night, I was doing a stream on Twitch, actually, talking to Keemstar. Keemstar called in.
Oh, there he go. Oh, Keem called me. Oh, they love some Keemstar. They love that Keem cock in their mouth.
Keem was telling me, he was just, theorizing, he was speculating. He was like, yeah, I think Twitch actually likes having Leafy on the platform. I don't think they have an issue with Leafy just because he's been good for this long. And then now 24 hours later, he's banned.
That's because all of you guys are failing to mention the stuff that he did. All these Punkateri community guys are leaving out the fact that Leafy threatened to shoot protesters on Twitch. Okay? Other people who are not friends of Leafy, who are not sucking him off, are reporting it. They are admitting that they heard him say it. Okay? Like, if you go on Twitch, there are non-Leafy fans on there saying, hey, he threatened to shoot protesters. Twitch didn't like it. Like I said, I didn't hear it personally, but I've seen all the damn reports. People are on there saying it. The only ones saying he didn't do anything are his buddies, are his friends. They're the only ones saying he did nothing wrong.
Like, it's so cursed, bro. Like, we were just talking about how Twitch is actually getting a lot more looser. Boblax is telling me that apparently Twitch is getting looser with the bans or whatever. And then I see all this stuff happen and Leafy's going or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we remember Boblax, the false flagger. Remember I talked about him? Augie, you're hanging around bad people, dude. You're hanging around bad people. We already exposed Snorlax as a bad person. We exposed Boblax as a bad person. Everyone knows that Keemstar and Leafy are bad people. And these are the group of guys you choose to hang around. And that's why your ass got a community strike and a copyright and can't live stream anymore. Because you're hanging around and being influenced by bad people.
This is crazy to me. Is it unexpected? Of course not. I mean, we know Twitch. We know, especially with internet censorship, it's not inherently...
It's not internet censorship. It's called terms of service. You signed one when you made your channel. Try looking it up.
Political. You can just be edgy and you can just tell jokes. You can just be a shit stir. You can be stirring the...
Look, I know about Pegasus whining about his demonetization. It's his own fault because he chooses to make that kind of content. I get demonetized all the time. I don't make 12 videos crying about it. This live stream right now has been demonetized, and I ain't even finished with it yet. I don't care. It's not something to make 12 videos about. I don't give a shit.
Pot all the time, and that's enough to get you banned for these platforms, because platforms look at people like Leafy and people like Keemstar, and they're like, these people are troublemakers. They're drama.
They are. They are. The only reason Keem ain't gone because his channel makes a lot of money. His channel was making a lot more money than Leafy's was. That's why he ain't gone. It's the same thing with Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Rice Gum. These channels make a lot of money. That's why they're not banned for their bad behavior. If your channel stopped making money, they get rid of you. Leafy's channel wasn't making that much money compared to those guys.
My YouTubers, they're always stirring the pot, and we want all our creators to be very nice and kind.
No, they don't want creators to be nice and kind, because I'm not nice and kind. They want people to stop taking personal shots at each other. I'm criticizing Augie's content right now. I'm not criticizing Augie. I'm criticizing what he's saying. That's called fair use, and that's also called criticism. That's what YouTube wants. Now, if I just sat here and called him a bunch of names all day and night, then that wouldn't be criticism. That would be harassment. See the difference?
And coexist together in this peaceful environment, which is a nice thought to have, but just realistically, I mean, that's just never going to happen.
Exactly. YouTube stepped in on the Keemstar H3 thing because it was hurting the website. You guys have no idea how big of a problem H3 and Keemstar caused when they was going back and forth. YouTube was losing advertisers like crazy. Yeah, even though Keemstar and H3 were losing sponsors, YouTube was losing advertisers. That's why YouTube stepped in and told both of them to cut it out.
But human beings are just naturally confrontational.
And the reason they didn't ban them is because both those channels make money for YouTube.
Especially in this like pseudo gaming environment, like everybody's up each other's throats and trying to start drama or whatever. There's no way to avoid that other than to just be super strict in the rules. But even still, drama still happens all the time on Twitch. All that to say, though, Leafy's gone. I don't know if he's coming back. If I had to guess, I'm going to go ahead and guess and be optimistic here and guess that this is just a temp ban and not...
You're wrong, Augie. It's permanent. It came out a few hours ago that it's a perma ban. Have you guys noticed they all want to give Leafy the benefit of the doubt? When he got banned on YouTube, Augie was one of the same people. Well, I think it's just temporary. You were wrong then and you're wrong now. Stop white knighting for Leafy. Stop white knighting for Leafy, because he will not do the same for you.
Not a permanent one. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is permanent. Maybe Twitch is done with Leafy. They're just saying, nope, Pokemon's back. The Queen has returned. We're not dealing with your ass anymore. Just to avoid any sort of drama.
Of course, blame it on Pokimane again. She's not even the biggest streamer on Twitch. She's just one of the biggest. But blame it on her. It's her fault that Leafy can't keep his act together. It's Pokimane's fault that Leafy can't stop harassing her. It's Pokimane's fault that Leafy can't stop making these wannabe emo edgy videos. It's her fault. Let's just blame everything on Pokimane. No self-responsibility whatsoever. Leafy should not have to take responsibility for his own actions. He's just a kid, right? You know, he's a little kid. He don't know any better.
I'm trying to think like what he said that could have gotten him banned. I mean, Leafy...
He's Leafy. What didn't he say that got him banned?
As like titled one of his streams, you know, Pokemon is gone or whatever, or like I got Pokemon off of Twitch or something like that. And then this morning he was watching some videos or whatever from D'Angelo Wallace, and he was making jokes about how like you have to be like black and like super SJW to make it big on YouTube or whatever. So
you have to be black and SJW to make it big on YouTube. Well, first things first, if Leafy said that, he's one of the dumbest bastards I ever heard of, because the only people who make it on YouTube are pencil neck white dudes who make videos from closets. I ain't seen no black people doing shit on here, really. For every one black person that has a big channel, there's 100 white dudes that have big channels. So that's one of the stupidest things I think I've ever heard. Black folks got it hard on YouTube. Between the racism and our channels not being pushed? Are you kidding me? What did I tell y'all? If you black on YouTube, what do you have to do to make it big on YouTube? What do you got to do on YouTube to get big? You got to buck dance. Y'all's up, master. Us is a piece of good nigger, sir. Us is gonna buck dance on this here table, sir. We's is gonna act like we's white, sir. We love you, boss. Oh, thank you, boss. Loves you. Thank you for my new subscribers, sir. That's what you got to do on here if you black and you want to grow. If you act like me, you never grow. Guys, my channels are probably stuck where they are. And they probably going to be there. Because I refuse to bow down and buck dance. I refuse to kiss ass. It's just that simple. And I don't mind. I don't mind my channels being stuck. If my shit never grows, that's fine. I refuse to buck dance. I refuse to kiss ass. And I definitely refuse to sit on here and act like some nerdy white dude. Hey guys, hit the sub button and notification bell. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Sorry, that's some gay shit.
Maybe that could have been misconstrued as like racism or something like that. I really don't know what exactly could have gotten him. The thing is that Twitch could just ban him just because they want to. They don't...
Duh! I've been saying that the whole time.
Need a specific reason. They can just be like, you make our platform look bad, so unfortunately, you gotta go.
I just got done saying that. The only reason that they need is that Leafy is a bad mark on the website, and they don't want him on there. They don't have to give any other excuse except this guy makes us look bad. That's all they need.
Very unfortunate to see this from Twitch. And
it's not unfortunate at all. It's called business. Look it up.
See all these bans happening. I was already bummed out about Destiny getting unpartnered. I thought that was a pretty look.
Have you guys noticed all these dudes look the same except for Snorlax? Like, I can't tell Augie and Bo Blacks apart. And I guarantee you Pegasus, Optimus, It's a Gundam. I guarantee you they all look just like this. A skinny white dude who think he knows shit that he don't. I guarantee you they all look just like this. Because they all sound the same. No bass in their voice. All of them hate women. They all got the same thing going on. Every time we see one of these dudes, don't they look just like Augie? Every time a picture come out of one of these dudes, don't they look just like him? How many times have I showed y'all a picture of one of these dudes and they look just like him? This dude keeps on writing the word simp. You must be talking about Augie. Because I get pussy and I got money. So you ain't talking about me. Simps don't get pussy. I get plenty of it. Got a bunch of it last night. Gonna get some more tonight. Oh, you didn't even have to ban him. You didn't even have to ban him. I definitely gonna ban him. Look, they doing that gay shit again where they try to pretend to be me. I told y'all they want to be me so bad. They want to be me so bad it hurts. And there's nothing they can do except pretend. I wish I was him. I wish I had his charisma. I wish I could get people to come watch me like they watch him. Hey, look, Amy's back. Went and watched a couple of your videos. I appreciate your content. Move out, losers. It's good. All right. You cool, Amy. You cool. Oh, by the way, guys, don't forget our new rules. Just let the mods ban them. Don't even respond to them. Y'all saw what we did yesterday when we stopped banning that loser and just ignored him and he took off running because he couldn't get no attention. Keep doing that. I love it. I love it. Let the mods do what they do. Don't even, if they come in here and write something stupid, don't even say a word. Let the mods have it. Because that shit kills them. Like, it literally hurts them in their soul that they can't get attention. It does. Trust me. I've seen some of the Discord screenshots. I ain't going to show them to you because I don't want to put it up. I don't want y'all to know who's doing it. And I don't want them to know I know who they are. But they were in a Discord. Somebody sent me a screenshot of it. They literally complaining that I won't respond to them. Complaining that I won't respond to their chat messages. I'm not fucking with y'all. This shit had me crying laughing, y'all. For real. I'm not kidding. Mad as hell because they cannot get me to respond to them. Like that right there, that made my damn millennium. I ain't gonna lie. I told y'all I was gonna leave these dudes alone, and I am. But that literally made my millennium. That they're in Discord crying about the fact that they can't get my attention. I love that so much. I love that shit, man. I eat that kind of stuff for breakfast. No bullshit. That's funny. Well, you know what? The only black people who are offended by the N-word are black people who run around using it all day. Matter of fact, I think we're done with old Augie here. He done said everything we need to hear. Guys, how can you be offended by being called a nigga when you run around all day saying nigga? Please, can we stop this hypocritical nonsense, black people? And this, oh, well, black people can say it, but white people can't thing. It's really dumb, okay? Let's just stop it. It's ignorance. You can't sit up and claim to be offended by a word that you run around using on each other all day. That's really stupid. It's just a shaming tactic to try to hurt white folks. That's all it is. A dumb tactic. Can't sit up and get mad. Oh, hey, what's up, my nigga? Hey, my nigga. And then as soon as a white person say nigga, you mad. Shut up. You full of shit. And that's all it is to it. Hell, everybody's saying it. I looked at a video where this white girl was doing one of those, you know how they do those little Facebook live things where a bunch of dudes in there trying to talk to her and stuff? It's a white girl talking about, look at all these niggas in here trying to get my number. And not a single black dude in the chat got mad at this white girl for saying that. None of them. She had her hair braided up trying to act like she a black girl. And she in there calling them niggas. Not a single one of them got pissed. Because they want to fuck her. Because they in there trying to get some pussy from her. They don't mind that she called them niggas. See, they need to cut this shit out. They really do. Black folks are such hypocritical losers, man. The word nigga only hurts you when a white person like Donald Trump says it. Somebody like that said it hurts you. Get out of town with that stuff. I don't get offended by that trash because it's just garbage. Garbage is garbage. And that's why Leafy's over on dumpster fire now. He's exactly where garbage goes to die. Or story fire is what they call it. I call it dumpster fire. Somebody actually told me I need to go over there and make an account. Why? Why? I don't want to go over there on that crap. I ain't going on D-Live. I ain't going on none of that other shit. I got enough issues right here with YouTube. I'm not finna add to those issues. Going on all these random websites. Man, fuck all that. Pfft. Kiss my ass on that shit. Anyway, guys, my sandwiches are here. I'm finna go eat my Subway. I'll try to set up that religious stream later on this evening. You didn't even give me a chance to say it, you wanker. Y'all better hit the like button or I ain't gonna do it. All these people in here only got 80 likes. Hit the like button or I'm just gonna go to sleep and not do the stream. You bums. But I already planned on doing it later. I just gotta let me eat and do some stuff and then I'll take care of it later on for you guys. I didn't forget. I know y'all want to hear me go in on the religious because that's the best part about being an atheist. We get to go in on all the hypocritical nonsense said by religious people. By the way, before I even do that though, I gotta go on that channel and change some stuff, make some alterations to it. So give me a couple hours and then I'll get it all set up. And it is what it is. Anyways, we're done with this. We're done with this whole Leafy trash. Who cares that he got banned? He got what he deserved, as far as I'm concerned. He needs to stop being a little whiny emo turd and be a human being. And then he won't have to worry about this kind of stuff. Anyways, I'll catch up with y'all later.